Hey everybody, I am Dave McLaren. Thanks for tuning in to CLF Research. I have a bit of an oddball project I'm going to kick off, and I actually don't exactly know how it's going to turn out, but I figured some of the fun of this is I just find an old item. In this case, this is a Stingray body that was made here in 1977. There's a date here, September 9th, 1977. Wow, that's just 43 years just now. Wow, that's cool. So we have this body, and it has been modified to accept a prototype of the Sabre bridge, which itself, here's a Sabre bridge. So basically, I got this body and thought, hey, let's make something out of it and just have some fun, see what direction it goes in. And I thought, okay, first thing, if I got a body, I know I'm going to need a neck. So, looking around, I got a few old, Stingray or Sabre Music Man necks, no problem. I mean, for example, here's this one. Looks like it has a satin finish on it. It was made here, January 18th, 1980. So this was right towards the end of the Music Mans that were made here at CLF Research. So I could use this, assuming the truss rod is good, but hey, that's too easy. It's more fun to make a neck that will fit this 1977 body. So we already had, like on our CLF Research models, like the CLF Research L2000, CLF Research L1000, we have the neck that I consider it's kind of like the perfected version when people look at the early G&L bass necks and the early Music Man necks when they were made here, the feel of those. There's this beautiful rounded slinkiness that just greets your hand, and your hand goes around it, and you're just in love immediately. And we'd captured that in the necks for the CLF Research one. So all we really had to do is just round the heel, since the only difference with the early Music Man and early G&L 3-bolt bodies were just the G&L was squared off where the Music Man was rounded. So all we had to do is just round off this heel and treat this like a 3-bolt, and it's no problem. So right now this neck has, we've done some work on it on the CNC machine, but now we still have to put frets on it. We have a lot of work to do on that. So that's enough on the neck. The point is we got started on it. Rather than go the easy way, let's just find parts. No, too easy. Let's make a neck, and make a neck that was probably better than any that were ever made back then. That's a really cool thing. I'm really proud of the necks that we have now, and I'm sure Leo loved necks. And in fact, he'd go, even though he didn't play, he'd put his left hand on necks, and he knew that feeling. And even though this was his company, it's one of those things that you have to always fight for. You have to push for, you have to train for. That it's very easily lost. And it's something that to me is very powerful. Leo placed a lot of importance on it. We captured it. And so this neck is going to feel wonderful. And so, okay, we'll have a neck. What else did we need? So I'm looking around basically for parts. And this body, the reason why it was in prototype land is normally it would have a Stingray type bridge, with the mutes on it. This one's really old and it was never plated, so it looks a bit rusty and so forth. But here's one that doesn't have the mutes on it. You guys know what these things look like, but not ancient and rusty. So obviously this bridge, no problem. That was what this originally was designed for. You can see, I don't know if you can see the brass bushings here line up with the holes, but this was routed out. And the reason they've did a little routing and drilling is Leo was developing the bridge for this Sabre. And I know when you look at the G&L heads look at this, they go, that looks like a saddle lock, a weird saddle lock bridge. Well, it was from this. If you take the mutes off, change the saddle shape, and add the set screw to the side, that's what evolved this bridge into the saddle lock bridge. So what this was is, at the time in 1977, there was no Sabre bass yet, so there was no Sabre bridge yet. This is used for development. So I kind of figured that when I looked at that route, I thought that looks suspicious. I got to feel it. And when I found a Sabre bridge and I put it on there and I saw everything lined up, it's like, okay, that's what this was for. This particular Stingray was just being used for prototype work of developing this bridge. That's all this was for. It wasn't about pickup. It was just trying out this bridge before the Sabre base was even developed, right? So I think I'm going to use this bridge. I could use a saddle lock bridge. A saddle lock bridge would also fit, but it doesn't have the extension area out here for where the mutes were. So if I use a saddle lock bridge, which will work, I'll be left with these holes. So I think I'm going to go with the Sabre bridge on that. I mean, that's pretty cool when you think about it. You ever see a Stingray with a Sabre bridge? I guess you will now. So, okay, what else do we need? This is literally how I go about this. I start with something, and I don't know what the heck. I got to find stuff, or I'm going to have to make stuff. So this is how it goes. What else do we need? Oh, hey, I was just shuffling around over on Levila's bench, and I found a nice pickguard. So, hey, we'll go with the 3-ply black. Okay, so now I got a bridge. I got a pickguard. I have a whole bunch of control plates, assemblies, old ones, and this one, this looks like Leo was doing some prototypey stuff. I think this was, yeah, this is kind of looks like a GNL-ified assembly with a switch to turn the preamp on and off. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you what, we'll find out what's going on with this thing, because if this has already been modded in Leo land, we definitely want to play with it now, don't we? Okay, there's pickup. Gonna need a pickup. I have some pickups that were, you know, various Leo Fender prototype stuff. They're like, here's a, this isn't one of the long pole pickups, but hey, it's here, it's in the lab. I could drop that in, no problem. I could, oh, that reminds me of something. Hopefully I don't run over there. I got a box of old pickup covers down there, so if I wanted to, I could do the contrasting white cover. You know that look? Does this come out okay? Can you see that okay? What do you guys think? Do the white cover on whatever I put in here? Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. As far as the pickup guts, when we come to that, that's when we decide, what am I going to do? Am I going to wind something different? Do I want to put MFD ones we were developing already? We could put MFD coils under here. Obviously, I'm going to want to do some wiring stuff. For example, this is, I think it's a 1978. This 1978 Stingray. Rather than hack up an original control plate that came on this base, the original one had all this beautiful patina, so it was not going to butcher an original control plate. I have a lot of spares around here, so I took another one and did my own electronics in it, and we rewired the pickup so we had individual coil control and so forth. So I could do some of the later Leo tweaks on it. You know, so we have like a switch that is has parallel as the Stingray normally does, but also a single or series mode, you know, which is beefier. And then we have an OMG mode, sort of like the O1000, which I'm not sure I totally dig on this with the pickup that far back, but it's cool to get to play with these things. Basically, when you're in Leo Fender's world and you mix and match and you play with things and his ideas across time, that's a lot of fun. And getting and sitting here is really the only place that can be achieved. There's no substitute for Leo Fender's lab and the fun that we get to have with that. And just adding things like George Fullerton's knobs that I just love these things. Anyway, so this is a great Stingray. So back to our project here. Okay, we got the Sabre bridge. We've got our 3-ply black. We're going to go with the white cover for sure. And this was already in here with some switchy stuff on Leo's bench. But I thought, wow, maybe I don't want to use this one, because do I want to just use whatever Leo was working on? Yeah, I'm going to explore it, but it's probably not going to end what I end up messing with, because I've already got a taste of some of this. Well, we got a neck. I'm going to need some tuners. What do I want to put on? I could put G&L tuners on it, but I thought it'd be more fun in light of this is to use some of the earlier ones that were stamped with Music Man. You know, the tuners, they were made by Schaller, the same thing. It was just one was stamped with Music Man, one was stamped with G&L, but, you know, I think I saw one or two. Let's see if I found enough. This is the real time. Does Dave have enough to do what he just talked about? Okay, there's one.
Grab it.
Two. Oh, that was easy. Three. One more. Oh, that says Schaller on it. So this is probably prototype before he was stamping them with Music Man. They were stamped Schaller. Four. 4 out of 4. Beauty rings. Do we have beauty rings? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. I'm going to have my Music Man branded Schaller tuners from the 70s on my CLF Research neck. That is rad. Thank you, Leo. You know, I love looking for stuff, hoping I'm going to find it, and then it's like sometimes Leo just comes through. It's like just a moment ago, I didn't have this cover, and I looked down over there and kicked that box, and then I saw the white, and it caught my eye, and then I said, oh, there's the white cover. You know, and this, I just noticed this when we just started filming. Oh, here's a Stingray one with a switch on this thing. And then I was looking for a G&L bridge, like a chrome one, you know, just to put that on here and see what that would look like. Which of course fits, but then there's these extra holes like where the mutes would be. I don't know, maybe we'll put it on just for kicks, just to check it out. But as I was looking for this pickup just fell in front of me. Like, just what the heck? This Stingray pickup. Now, I have a couple other things, but it's like, wow, when I start looking for something with intention, it's like stuff just magically falls into place. So in the space of just minutes, I found basically everything I need to go about this project, which I'm going to call Project 77 again. So it's like on my Instagram, at CLF Research, Instagram or Facebook, I guess it's the same thing, at CLF Research. This project will be hashtag Project 77 again. Why that? I don't know. It sounded like it rhymed or whatever, and I had to give baby a name, and I did. So that's about what we got. So you can see we're going to be doing some kind of a Stingray build here on this thing. It's going to have some Saber bits in it. It's going to have some mix and match switchiness that was really kind of Sabery or L2000-y. It's just going to be a little bit of a brew, and I don't know where it's exactly going to go, but we're going to find it together, and I'm sure it's going to be cool, and I know this is going to feel like $1 million. We'll see you soon once I got some news. Thanks, everybody.